Love seeing fresh.
Nice. Very, that's
I'd like to
authoritative.
call to order the regular Board of Education meeting for August 25th, 2025 for East China School District to order. Can we please stand for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, items of interest, recognition, and inquiry. Board of Education members. Administration.
Yes, I would like to welcome everybody to the 2025-2026 school year. That was a very fast summer, but I hope that everyone is ready to come back and have a great year with lots of growth and fun times ahead. We had Saints Day and Mariner Days, and we have a couple of elementary open houses this week and another couple of elementary open houses on September 10th. So welcome back, everyone. It's going to be a great year.
All right, response to community input and questions. I don't have any questions, but I did take a look at the Just Ask page, and there's a lot of inquiries that are being answered, so it seems to be a popular addition. So the consent agenda is next. The approval of minutes from the regular Board of Education meeting, July 18th, 2025. Special Board of Education meeting, August 18th, 2025. Approval of payment of bills, financial statements, and schedule of investments. Appointment of administrators and teachers. A motion.
So moved. Support.
Are there any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Departmental reports.
Good evening. This week, our principals will be recognizing employees across the district who have reached milestone years of service as far as 10, 15, 25, and 20, 25, and 30 years of service. But I would like to recognize those tonight who have over 31 years of service and more, which, believe it or not, we have 15. So Pete Fox, St. Clair High, 40 years. Bob Rose in our operations department, 38 years. Lisa Brodsky, St. Clair River, 35 years. Lori Hannon, St. Clair Middle School, 35 years. Paul Dimmer, Marine City High, 34 years. Teddy Davis at Palms Elementary, 33 years. Deb DeHunt at Marine City High, 33 years as well. Sue Day at St. Clair Middle School, 32 years. Christina Angel at Bell, 31. Rachel Card at Pine, 31. Carrie Friedel Estapa at St. Clair Middle, 31. Mani Ayafredi at St. Clair High, 31. Christine Jensen at Pine River, 31. Kim Myers at St. Clair Middle, 31. And last but not least, Karen Brenner at St. Clair Middle School, 31 as well. So apparently that was a big hiring here.
They've been together all those years.
Yes, but
That's great.
today we also welcomed our 8 new teachers for this year. So they were a very excited group of individuals, so we're very happy to have them. And we're just excited to get the year started.
Thank you.
Good evening. A couple different updates specific to the Innovation Center, something a little bit different. We had our open house today, and we had one last week. We had about 75% of our students attend one of those 2 days, come and tour the Innovation Center, which was really exciting. As you probably remember or are aware, we have the Honors Academy starting this year at the Innovation Center, so really looking forward to starting that new program up and bringing over some of our underclassmen. From a state and federal program standpoint, we are in the final kind of phases of finishing up our consolidated application for Title I funds. As you're, again, well aware, the state funding and federal funding, there's a lot of uncertainty around that, so we're excited to be able to capture those Title I funds for both Bell River and St. Clair River Elementary this year. And then from a curriculum standpoint, we're just putting the finishing touches on getting everything ready for the teachers. From a professional development standpoint, our curriculum resources, and then also working with the technology department on all of our digital pieces that our students and staff have access to. So, thank you.
Good evening. As we start the 2025-26 school year, I want to update you on an important issue in Lansing that could impact our students, staff, and programs in the coming months. State law mandates that lawmakers approve a K-12 school funding budget by July 1st each year. So districts like ours can plan and operate with certainty. That deadline has passed and no agreement has been reached. Without a budget, there's a risk of our state government shut down on September 30th, which could delay funding that schools depend on to operate. At the heart of the deadlock is a proposal to redirect dollars from the school aid fund, the fund that voters were promised would be dedicated to K-12 children, to other priorities, including road repairs. Many believe this violates the original intent of the system voters approved in 1994 to provide fair statewide funding for public schools. If the legislature does not pass a budget, districts will miss out on their first scheduled state aid payment on October 20th, 2025. For our schools, that payment is a major part of the resources we rely on to run our schools. We cannot operate indefinitely without these resources. The solution is simple. Lawmakers could approve a K-12 budget that safeguards school aid fund dollars in their original purpose, educating Michigan's children. Please join me in urging our elected officials to reach a quick agreement and keep K-12 funding secure. Our students deserve a stable, fully funded school year.
Well, just wanted to say that the maintenance staff is working really hard, trying to get caught up on all of the work request tickets that we have in there right now, as is technology. I see Craig's not here. He's very busy also. Getting daily updates and talking with Bob every day about how the custodians are doing, trying to get the buildings cleaned, especially on the north end as construction wraps up. We are sticking to our plan where we've got most of the other schools pretty much done, so we're pulling resources towards the north end to add extra help up there to get those buildings clean and ready also. As you can see, it's quite a challenge as construction is still wrapping up, and so we've got our work ahead of us this week, but we will have them clean and ready to go by the end of the weekend.
Hello, the special education department has been busy with enrollments that have come in, and we're trying to gather all the information so that all the students get the accommodations that they need, and also getting ready for the teachers that come back. We're always trying to put together our information that they need so that we're in compliance right from the get-go of the school year, making sure that students' accommodations are being sent to the gen ed teachers and also parents. So it's a busy time, and it's an exciting time at the same time, but there's always a lot to do, and I don't think people realize what goes on in the summer, but there's a lot of work that's being done. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you all. Committee reports, policy update, annual Throon policy update, June 11th, 2025.
In the annual policy update, June 1 is our big one, and that was included as a summary in the board book. Most of these are legal changes or date changes within the policies, but there was one policy that we looked at as a committee and wanted to make a change with, and that is the minutes for public comment. And Mrs. Cedar is on that committee, so if you'd like to comment on the discussions for the change from the 5 minutes to the 3 minutes.
Yeah, we looked at what other schools are doing and what other municipalities are doing, and pretty much everybody has 3 minutes. And so we thought it would be prudent for us to change to 3 minutes. Hopefully people follow the chain of command, and by the time they get here, they've got their stuff narrowed down to what they want to tell us, and I think 3 minutes is acceptable.
So that, you'll see that in that June update, when there was an opportunity to make a change there, and we had some good discussion in the policy committee meeting, and that change will be proposed for the next board meeting in September to adopt. And then is it okay if I do July?
Sure.
The July, again, those are legal updates as far as wording and MCL numbers and dates. So when you see that in the policy updates, they're just informing us. Trune is informing us this is what the policy needs to be in order for us to defend it as our legal representation, so. So that was the update. It's in the board book, and we will vote on those next month.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Information discussion items. Lisa Bondi was not able to be here tonight, so I'm sure she'll be here next month. She's probably trying to get all the stuff done, so.
Yes.
The next item, recognition of persons wishing to address the board. Is there anybody? Okay, we'll move on to the closed session. Recommended action pursuant to 81B of the Open Meetings Act, Act 267 of 1976, and upon the request of the student, if 18 or legally emancipated, or the student's parent. I move that the Board of Education go into closed session for the purpose of conducting a hearing to consider the discipline of a student.
So moved. Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, motion carries.